Hello everyone, my name's Nora. Today we're looking at the Opel Touch Flip. Pretty good, smart-ish flip phone. This phone's really good for uh, the price. It's like $160, whatever. Look, I'm not a reviewer, so give me a bit of leeway here. This is a pretty unprofessional review, but I got this yesterday. I've been using it. It's pretty good, okay? So to start off with, you got a camera, you got a flash, you got bad autofocus, you got an LED thing for about what you'd expect: calls, messages, and charge. You've got USB-C, which is honestly pretty surprising. You've also got 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and power buttons, and also an emergency button if you're someone who needs that. There's also a charging thing on the bottom here because this has a charging dock. So cool. Anyway, let's open it up. This is what the phone looks like. That's what the menu looks like. It's pretty basic. You can't mess around with wallpapers or anything. You can't fix the bad autofocus on your phone. That's trying to record this, which is it's a bummer because you'd hope for that. But anyway, basic apps on here. Just go through them quickly. There we go. Okay. So you can see everything that's here. A couple of these are menus, multimedia. You've got all of this. The music app, it's not the best. I've got some albums on here. It does recognize a bunch of different formats, but if you go to play, or if I go to play an album, and I go to, start listening to some music, when I go to change the tracks, it jumps to the next album because it has alphabetized the entire library, which is a real bummer. So I highly recommend getting a new app for your music on this system. Anyway, there's also tools where you can look through all of your basic tools, which are very self-explanatory. There's also apps. You can't add apps to this list. There's Facebook Lite specifically, YouTube, and a decent browser, which you can use to get better apps on this phone. You can also go to the settings, which is pretty basic looking. This is all pretty self-explanatory. These are shortcuts to some settings in the Android menu. In here, you've got some specific things. You can turn off the volume buttons if you hate yourself. And then there's a couple of extra things in an update. Menu visibility, I just don't want to touch that because I don't know what it does. This is the Android settings menu. It is all your standard Android settings for Android 8.1. Just a note here, the storage size on this system is very small. You get about 1 gigabyte to work with, and you're not going to be installing a lot of apps on here or a lot of things, but you can add an SD card, which I have. That's how the music's on there, because I don't think you can put Wave on this and still have any storage left. Anyway, so I've done what a few people have recommended online, which is install Bar Launcher. Oh God, I threw the focus out. Bar Launcher, sorry for yelling, allows you to open different apps through the notification bar, which is very handy. Problem is you can't access them using the keypad or anything. You have to use the touchscreen on here. If you're fine with that, then that's good. You'll notice that I've got Messenger, I've got Discord. This is AntennaPod for podcasts. That one that I can never remember the name of the music app. Google Maps Go. Specifically, any app that uses Google Play services will not work on this phone unless you can find a way to do that. I don't know how, because I am not a smart person. So unfortunately, no regular Google Maps, which means no good Google Maps experience. Also, Gmail doesn't work, which I'm very sad about. I'm yet to find a email client that actually lets me access my Gmail account, but you can do it through the browser, so it's not the end of the world. At the end here, I've got the button for opening Kiss Launcher, which is honestly just a better launcher than the default one, but I haven't made the switch over yet, and I'm not sure if I will. But this one's cool. You can access it via the touchpad and pretty much do all the stuff you want in there. If you want to, access your settings, you can either press that, and then you can go into all those, or you can press the menu button, and it does that. If you press and hold, it will still open your standard top-down menu. If you go into the side here, you can open up all of this. Now, in order to get this, you want to install F-Droid. You have to do that via APK. So you search it up on your browser, on this phone, or if you want to get it off your computer and just transfer it over, you can do that. And you can start installing away. That's how I got Bar Launcher, I think. And Kiss Launcher, I got that way as well, and a few other things. But I got the rest of the kind of official apps I got through the Aurora store, which is here. Apollo's the music app. I keep forgetting it's called Apollo. The Aurora store is good because it's a mirror, I believe, like an unofficial forward mirror thingy of the Play Store. So that's how I got Messenger and Discord. Before I forget, it's important to note that you can't get push notifications from any of these apps, which is a real bummer, but there is a way around it in specific cases. You can get push notifications if that app uses chat heads or bubbles. So I use Facebook Messenger a lot to talk with family, and if I have a chat head open, I can receive push notifications to my phone and when it's closed and whatnot. But if I don't, I'm pretty sure the phone auto closes apps when you exit them. So it won't give you those. I have Discord, as I showed before, but I don't get any notifications from that, which is a bummer. I think you might have seen it on here while I was scrolling. There is an email client on here. I just can't seem to get it to work with Gmail, my Gmail account. It does also seem to come with a phone by default because I didn't install this, but it just doesn't show up in the menu. So I thought that was interesting. Before I forget, there's an app on here, or an APK that I installed for TT9, or True T9 is another name for it. You can get it off the F-Droid store. If you're using this phone specifically, I highly recommend it. Honestly, I recommend it if you're using like any smart flip phone, because I'll just open that up again. I'll go to type something in here, and it will show up with a little thing here. And I'm just going to start typing, and you can see that it comes up with all of these nice T9 options, and it's very easy to use. You can add more words to it, you can customize it, all that kind of thing. I'll open up this thing here. Yeah, there we go. You can add in new words with that one, and you can change the keyboard and all that kind of thing. I don't know what they all do, but if you want to do that specifically, you'll want to bear with me because I'm not a professional. You'll need to open up the app, and you will need to actually find the app. Oh my God. Okay. You need to go into initial setup and then select default keyboard. You can't do it in the Android settings. It has to be done this way. The default T9 is key 9 IME, LME, something like that. It's decent, but it's not as feature complete as traditional T9 or TT9. This is a very, very good keyboard system. It's very good, and it's super duper quick. And yeah, it's great. I'm super happy with it, so recommend that. Anyway, that is everything that I can think of with this phone. A lot of the stuff that I've seen online from the more advanced users kind of make this sound really daunting and like really technical to do. But I'm an idiot. Like I'm a straight up idiot. I'm really dumb, and I managed to do it. So you can too. I mean, look at me. I can't even get this autofocus to work. I mean, look at that. You can't even read that. What does that even say? So anyway, it's just a matter of installing a few APKs. Go to GitHub, you know, search for this stuff, and then, install F-Droid and Aurora Store, and go on your merry way. Do your research on finding stuff that is compatible with older versions of Android, specifically Android 8. Anything compatible with Android 8 is compatible with this, although I think this is 8.1, so it's either one, but I'd say go with 8 if you're safe. So anyway, that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and remember to have a good day and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? All right? I'm not good at this. Bye-bye.